The Human Algorithm, Episode 5, The Consumption Loop. Everything has a cost. Some costs are obvious: money, time, labor. Others are invisible, accumulating quietly in the corners of the mind and the folds of the soul. And in the human algorithm, the most valuable cost is attention. From the earliest studies at Tavistock to the screens in our hands, the lesson has remained the same. People are predictable. They seek pleasure, they avoid pain, they crave meaning, validation, and escape. And the system? The architects, the algorithms, the unseen engineers learn to give it to them in carefully measured doses. Addiction isn't just a flaw in the individual, it's the perfect loop. A cycle designed to extract attention, engagement, and compliance. From nicotine to alcohol, television to social media, dopamine hits became the currency of control. Each click, each swipe, each indulgence reinforces patterns the machine already understands. And the frightening part is we participate willingly. I keep asking, how did we arrive here? The experiments that began with patients in isolation rooms and controlled stimuli evolved into the digital laboratories of today. The environment is bigger now, but the method hasn't changed. Feed the desire, measure the response, adjust the environment, repeat. We call it entertainment. We call it convenience. We actually call it normal. But beneath every app, every commercial, every reward notification, the same mechanism pulses: behavior modification. Every reward is calibrated, every scarcity is engineered, every fear is amplified, every hope is commodified. And it's not limited to screens or substances. The consumption loop thrives in overwork, overcommitment, and distraction. We chase fulfillment in products and experiences, in moments that vanish as soon as we attain them. We medicate discomfort with busyness, we anesthetize loneliness with novelty, and the machine watches, learns, predicts, even identity is consumed. We buy labels, lifestyles, and curated reflections of self. We become brand ambassadors for illusions we barely understand. The personality machine merges with the emotion engine. The script of belief whispers, "This is who you are. You need this to be happy. You must consume to exist." And the loop continues because distraction is profitable. Discomfort is teachable. Emotion is currency. But the loop is only unbreakable if we believe it is. Awareness fractures repetition. Reflection interrupts pattern. Conscious decision-making disrupts the algorithm. Addiction thrives in the absence of understanding. Distraction dominates when attention is surrendered. Consumption rules when agency is forgotten. But the moment we see the design, we begin to reclaim power. When we pause before indulgence, we choose freedom. When we examine desire instead of obeying it, we take control. When we understand the scripts and the machines feeding them, we stop being subjects of the experiment and start becoming participants in our own life. The system profits when we act without thought. It grows stronger when we ignore the patterns guiding us, but it falters in the presence of curiosity, vigilance, and reflection. Every choice is a line of code. Every habit reinforces the algorithm. Every moment of conscience rewires it. The human algorithm is relentless. It observes, predicts, rewards, and punishes. It adapts to human weakness, capitalizes on desire, and turns distraction into currency. But no system is infallible. No loop is eternal. Awareness, agency, and deliberate action are the breaks in the chain. The consumption loop is not a prison. It's a mirror, reflecting how easily influence takes root when desire is unexamined. And the most dangerous chains are the ones we forge ourselves, thinking they are freedom. We can choose to feed the loop, or we can choose to step out of it. We can reclaim attention, reclaim desire, reclaim life. The system may have built the machine, but it cannot govern the mind that decides to see. Because understanding is the ultimate escape, and consciousness, deliberate, awake, and unprogrammed, is the only currency the algorithm cannot control. And maybe that's the truth the system fears the most. That once awareness spreads, obedience collapses. Because when enough people stop feeding the loop stops running.